Welcome back to more Skyrim. Now, last time we fell off the giant mushroom place and it was hilarious after a Neloth fell off of him. But unlike him, we are not essential, so we sort of died. But then the game reloaded, so it never really actually happened.
I'll never have mastered Nurelian's skill with potions. But thanks to you, he died. No, as am I. You acted very. As for myself, I fear keeping the. Here, keep it. Now, how would you like me to align the file's property? I'm not as skilled as Corral Mill, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid.
Now, these skills, I do have the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages open, and most of these are 60 seconds active abilities, except for the magic skills, which is a 300 second plus 20 to magicka, as well as a tougher in battle, which is a 300 second plus 20 to stamina. Most of these are 60 seconds active abilities, and the file itself refills within 24 hours. So I think the only time I would ever want it is probably for sneaking as a sneaking potion, because active effects in battle for 60 seconds doesn't really last that long for a whole battle. Well, it might last for a whole battle, but I'm kind of too lazy to open them. So I think the best one for me is to be a better sneaking, which is a 60 seconds, 20% harder to detect.
I understand.
Now, if this thing refills every 5 seconds, then I might have picked a healing one or something else. Oh, I can take a mammoth cheese bowl. Oh, that's not a powder mammoth cheese, so I do not want that shit. Let's go back to Dawnguard. Yes, we did pick up another quest. Watch for side effects. Isn't that very specific? Lost knowledge, I retrieved the black. Oh, that's the black book quest. Okay, we're probably gonna get around to that sometimes later. But right now, let's go back to Fort Dawnguard and climb the unnecessary amount of stairs. Oh look, it's raining. We should get rid of that. I had to shout at the sky for him to... Okay, whatever. I had to shout at the sky for Neloth. Let's actually see what it does. Damage health. What? Neloth health boost. Health is permanent lower 25 points after swimming or being in the rain. Oh, I didn't have to shout at it. Okay. So that's 25 points. Not a big deal, especially since I have 800. That might just be 2 Dragon Souls less. It's like if I spend 2 less Dragon Souls on the mod to fortify my health. So many stairs. Someone needs to like take the guy who designed this place and push him down all these stairs so he can climb up these stairs again. And where is my quest marker? Find the source of the attacks. No, I don't want that. I want, no. This. Yes, that one. Now, having a health debuff isn't really the biggest deal. I should probably go get rid of it once I have time. Oh look, this one is dead. Probably because of me. Because we all know the NPCs take forever killing anything. How dare you close the doors right in front of me, you asshole! What is this? You asshole! Why are you looking at me from up there? I should just toggle off collision and kick your ass. How do I get up there? What an asshole. What an asshole. Why is he up there? And why did he close all the doors? This person is busy.
You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before.
He purged the room of me instead of those two.
If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we
get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
What the shit? Okay, let's just try re-entering the area and see if that fixes stuff. This game, man. This game.
Along with Eastron. It takes some getting used to.
Follow Eastron. Where did he go? Is he still an asshole up there? Still looking at me. Funny? Or maybe not funny? I should cut his face for being such an asshole. But you know, I like to think that I'm a nice person and not an asshole. Because there's definitely no shortage of assholes in Skyrim, that's for sure. No shortage of Jogger either.
I knew it would come to this one day.
Heavy armor, new vampire hunters, old Dawnguard. No. Just keep walking. Keep walking.
So let's hear it.
Serana, have you been eating the people again?
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
You took a big risk coming here.
I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
You're right. We have to convince the others you're on our side.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Speak to Isran.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
This guy's an asshole. He's just an asshole. That's about all I can get from him. He's an asshole. He stands up there, looks down at me, glitches up my game, and then continues to make up for the assholishness that he haven't given yet.
Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong. You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now, but if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. It's been years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth priest?
Where would a Moth priest actually go?
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Alright, College of Winterhold. Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
I want to hear it.
Yes. We kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I
The
don't
first
know.
vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. I will be. Just give me a little time.
Alright, so I don't know how people are going to think about anyone who says their occupation is a Moth priest. So what do you do for a living? You know, I kill dragons, I dick around, and I make swords. So, but what about you? Well, I'm a Moth priest. Now that just sounds slightly less retarded than the Blue Eyes White Dragon Jet. But you know what, let's just go look for one, I mean. Well, it seems like the rain cleared up. Maybe I should go and get rid of that debuff. Actually, let me see what Serana has. Are you willing to carry my shit for me now?
I think it'll help.
Elven Dagger. And that's it. So I should probably get her a better dagger, and what she has right now, those are probably vampire equipment. Considering how this vampire is probably wearing the same shit. Vampire armor. The stats boost from this is decent, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna loot this one and patch it up. But first we're going to get rid of this debuff. Okay, now which one of these giant mushroom houses is the one that I want to go with? I think it's this one. I mean, it's the biggest of the giant mushrooms. So it must be important somehow. Now, where is Neloth?
Don't lose that ring. It was difficult to make. Wet, you say? I suppose, yes, I can see how that would have inverted the tether. Unfortunate. Couldn't you simply avoid water? No, no, that won't do. Can't have you forego bathing. The ashlands can leave one a bit pungent, and it's obvious you've been through them. Here, I'll just remove it. Here's a bit of coin. Should help mitigate your inconvenience.
What do you have for
Suppose I can
sale?
dig up a staff or two for you?
A staff or two. Grand Soul Gems. I don't like those.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go get me that book.
You like this book? Oh, you.
Dragons. Master Neloth says they are no match for a Telvanni wizard. But what about a mere apprentice?
I don't know. Do you have my OP swords? I mean, I sold a lot of them to Riverwood Trader. Just go over there and buy one. What's a Heartstone?
Heartstones are only found on... Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flown
Right,
here
that
during
shit.
a huge eruption 200 years ago.
Don't you sell stuff?
Take a look.
What I want is your spells. What do you have? Ash Shells, Chain Lightning, Command Daedra. Okay, all these look like shit. Spell Tome, Wall of Storms, Wall of Flames, Wall of Frost. Is there any one that we haven't looked at yet? Bound Dagger. Right, the eyeball icon. That's another feature of this. Right, we don't have flames, but that's kind of stupid. We just know it. Poison Rune, we don't have that. See, I love this mod. Now the only thing we don't have is flames.
Until... It's time.
Alright, let's not fall to our death this time. So here we are back at our house. I came here because I want to improve Serana's equipment just a little bit. I don't exactly want her to die on me a lot. Seems like nothing's attacking our house just yet. I also want to put back this dragon bones that I picked up off camera because a dragon wanted to attack me back at the college. And maybe another one will show up when we go to the college. I have no idea. I want my own stuff, and I want to put back the dragon bones. Well, actually, I want to put back this as well. I forgot that the Sky UI uses a different store item key. Right, we also have pelts. Now, how do we actually improve this vampire armor? Vampire armor and boots requires leather. Okay. It's not very hard to get nowadays. Yes, I do keep quite the large stockpile of random shit. And I have quite the bit of smithing potions as well. So let's go ahead and get that equipped. Alright, I also need a Dragonbone Dagger, so let's pick up one of these again. Maybe I should have smithed the dagger before I went and did this. I'm not actually sure what you need to craft a dagger. Dragon Bone. Or maybe we should give her Daedric. I don't even know what her one-handed is like. Daedric Sword. Ebony Ingots, Leather Strips, Daedra Heart. You know what, I'm gonna make Dragon Bone just because it's easier to do. Dragon Bone and Leather Strips. I mean, a Dragon Bone dagger is really nothing special. I mean, my adopted child has one. Oh, can I improve this with a steel ingot? How much can I get it to? 300 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Does that actually surpass my regular bow? This thing does 304. So it's approximately the same as a Dragon Bone bow. I definitely like this design better than the crossbow because this looks like shit. So I'm gonna keep my own bows. What did I want to do again? Alright, I want to equip my regular equipment back. There's all the mouse accuracy going to shit. Why don't I have my other stuff? Oh shit. Okay, so I still don't know how enchants work on followers, but I don't think she's gonna need that. I don't depend on her to be the DPS because I do plenty of that myself.
Anything
So just going to give you all the armor that I have. And here's your dagger. Honestly, I don't really know what damage she's going to dish out more with, the dagger or the magic, because she is an NPC, which means she doesn't get a half magic penalty that player gets, so her magic spells are going to be doing a lot more, and it seems like she's not a Jizargo, so she doesn't only cast sparks. So I don't know.
Honored to see you.
And I don't really know if her magic will ever run out. Is she actually equipping the armor, or is she still using her own?
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Okay, so she's not using the boots for whatever reason. She is using the armor, which gives her 308 armor value. So I don't know how much damage mitigation that is, but I guess that's okay. I don't think fortified light armor works on her either, so I don't really know how to fix this up. Let's go to the College of Winterhold. See, it's actually really hard to figure out how much armor value your companions actually have, because they don't have the perks, and what you see as armor rating is with all your perks as well as your stats. And I don't think she has 100 light armor. I don't really know what her stats are at all. I think the only way for someone to max out their armor rating with light armor is with one rank in light armor perk 1. With the either Elven or Glass. Either that or I think Dragonbone with no light armor perks. But that requires level 100 skill. So I think either way Serrano's kind of screwed in terms of defense. But I don't think the game requires you to be fully optimized, and I can always fill the tanking role.
May your next Archmage or not, My rules
And I
about
can
books
also,
still stand.
you know, just do the whole quest by myself. I need to find a Moth Priest,
A
someone
Moth
with the
Priest?
silliest...
What in Oblivion do you need a Moth Priest for?
the silliest of occupations.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priest make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth Priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
So I need to go to Dragon's Bridge. And apparently she sits down. She
So far, this
doesn't
hasn't been
like
too
how
bad.
you...
Gets lonely exploring by myself, though.
She has unique dialogue, and she
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
doesn't want me to throw my shit at her. So I would say she's actually on the level of some of the mod followers. But then again, I haven't really used any followers other than Lydia. And I think Lydia's getting kind of repetitive. Which is why I leave her at the house, to slaughter everything that I don't feel like slaughtering myself. And I actually haven't discovered Dragonbridge yet, so I guess we're going to the Statue of Meridia. Now, when I'm recording this, I'll probably have recorded all of Dawnguard by now, by the time this episode has been uploaded. So, any kind of suggestions wouldn't... Oh, there's a... No, that's not a dragon, that's a fox.
Even older than I am. I wonder if the Draugr are as gullible as they were when I was a girl.
Oh, they are. They still are. But yeah, so... Oh shit. Oh, there's a dragon up there. Is the dragon pissed off? Oh, the dragon's pissed off. Where's the dragon? Dragon Rend. Get back here! That's an ancient dragon, so should be easy. Where's my dual swords? Get down here. Where's the dragon? Dragon? Alright, let's see how fast I can take down this dragon. I don't know why my right mouse click isn't responding as well. Probably because of the uneven terrain, I would say. Yes, blame the terrain for everything. Glass shield of magic suppression. I don't think I want to give that to Serana. Even though it'll probably boost her defenses actually. Now, one of the most, I guess, worst part about the armor is that the vampire armor doesn't come in many pieces. I believe the boots and the armor itself is the only pieces that are around. That's an ash pile. Vampire fledglings, dust. But yeah, I believe those are the only two pieces. So I'd like to hear what people in the comments, like the two people who watch this shit, actually think. What do you give your Serranas in terms of armor? Maybe some of you who plays this game don't have as optimized characters as me. I'm not saying that my character is optimized by any means. There is a perk with a black book that increases your enchanting by 10%, and also Necromage Vampire allows you to create more powerful weapons. So that would be the most optimized build. Or if you use mods, then you can just, you know, mod in your own swords and stuff. And there's also the Fortify Restoration glitch, which has been patched by 1.9. But still, those are ways to get even more overpowered than what I have right now. Like I said before, I do record everything in one segment, so any of your suggestions will not make it into the video, but I'm still curious as to what you guys equip your Serranos with. So leave that in the comments below and I will read it. That would be very nice. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Quests. Prophet. Ask the people in Dragonbridge if they saw a Moth Priest. That's still retarded.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can bear
Do you
the
have a...
butter.
I'll throw a pity soul gem at you, because I find it hilarious.
So that was a Moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge. Until next
Okay,
time.
search. Continue searching along the bridge. But yeah, I would like to hear what people equip their Serrano with. Does she have better light armor, or does she have better heavy armor? And what is her combat style like? So far, I think she just casts magic. Does she ever run out of magic reserve? Those are all things that would be nice to know. Again, I'll probably be doing most of the things myself. An overturned cart. That's never good. Search corpse. You're not even a named corpse. You're just a corpse. You're not a generic Imperial soldier or anything. Just a corpse. Horsehide actually makes quite a lot of leather. What do I have to do? Do I have to examine the cart? Is there something on the cart? Do I have to take the horsehide? Oh, this... Well, the game is making me look stupid again. That's a lot of stuff. Vampire dusts. Vampire boots. You know what? I'm gonna try my hands at fortifying that one as well and give it to Serrana and see if she equips that instead. Because I believe her default boots doesn't give shit. As with all untampered equipment. What am I even doing here? There's another cart that's dead. Red guard. Merchant's journal. There's another dead horse. It just seems like everyone likes dying these days. I don't think they die because they feel like dying, actually. I have no idea. Wait, where are we supposed to go? That's helpful. Stand on this place. There's a trail of blood, so I guess I'll follow that. Now, where does this go? Is that blood? That's not blood. That's just rocks. I'm guessing this place. The cave that's really close. Oh, there's a blood trail again. There's the blood on the pillars. That's a deer. Yeah, another cave that's uncleared. I don't see many scrubs here. Looks like more fancy magics. Complete. Locate a Moth Priest. I've located a Moth Priest. Read the vampire's notes. What? There's... Alright, I was supposed to read that. What does it say? I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of Dragon's Bridge. Take the Moth Priest. Huh. Okay, so I've located a Moth Priest. That is a lot of shit up there. Okay, I can take a little tumble off a cliff. Or I can take a slightly less tumble off a cliff across the bridge. I never like playing a sneaky type, so I'm just gonna charge in full of lightning and roll these guys over. Because, you know, stealth is for people that have too much time on their hands. It's a fun playstyle every once in a while. They cut that shit down. Next, Vampire's Thrall. Get back here! You know, you're so much easier to kill when you... Oh, where did that corpse go? Come back here, corpse. I like corpses. Oh shit. It's another corpse. This corpse has a name. I'm gonna call him Corpsey. Waystone focus. That seems like a quest item that I need. That seems like a scrub. But you know, scrubs also drop dusts. What is this? If you say enough, you probably shouldn't draw your arrows. That just gives me more reason to stab you. And you probably shouldn't do that. Someone that likes, you know, stabbing. And that's not gonna come to life. That would be a Moth Priest, I'm guessing. Gold. Daedric arrows. Steadfast word, I already know that. Scrolls, I collect all of this shit. Except the Elder Scroll, because the Elder Scroll weighs 20 units. Deactivate the magical barrier. Oh, that's deactivated. Wait, what? Defeat the I have to kick his ass?
I yield. That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions.
Sure, excuses.
Vampire's hold over me.
Oh, why did I slaughter all these people? It wasn't me doing it.
I owe you a debt for the timely rescue. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a Moth Priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries.
Dawnguard needs you to read a scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Knowing this guy, he's probably gonna get slaughtered on the way there if he didn't have plot armor. Report your success to Isran. Am I supposed to follow that guy? Is there a word of power here? It'd be really nice if the answer was yes. But all it seems like here are coffins. Supposedly for vampires. I don't think they're there for burying the dead. Because you know what happens to the dead that comes back to life? I make them dead again. It's kind of like a hobby of mine. You know what? We just have to go back to Isran now, so I think I'm gonna stop recording, and I will see you guys back at Fort Dawnguard. Hopefully without all the stairs.